See if that fixed it. Okay. Alright. This looks pretty good. Make a little platform for me to work on so I don't fall off and kill myself. Alright. Let's get started. Okay. So first things first, put their block here, raised off, torch on it. I need a little workspace area to jump up, so let me get a little more leeway around here. Gotta make that scaffolding. Okay. So, yeah, this. I'm gonna need my repeaters that I made. Okay, some redstone. Actually, I don't want the shovel. I can use my hands, so. Okay. That there. Can go here for now. I don't really want to mess with anything on there, so. And sticky piston, I need to be up higher to put on. Okay. I believe it's somewhere right here. One off. Alright. Hopefully, if you go down one, I can reach that. Nope. Alright. Cool. Alright, we got that done. I'm digging out a little room. My first block detector. Need my shovel. This is taking way too long. Alright. Okay. So, first two things I'm going to put onto this are the block detectors. And they start right here. And right this, actually, I can just go up. Make this a lot simpler. Right here. Don't want to fall there, that'd be terrible. Should probably add something there for a little safety scaffolding. Again, bear with me. Okay, that should be enough room for now. A little bit. Up, up, up. Let me knock that down. Frustrating little jumps. Gotta miss creative mode for these. Alright. So, let's start with these little handy doohickeys right here. And pistons on these. So I don't need sticky pistons. I only use one sticky piston per design here. I only need 10 pistons. But I had an 11th made. Okay. So this is where the sapling will go. When She's ready. I will need to go grab more glass for sure, but this will do for now. This is a waterway to catch saplings later on, but yeah, don't need to worry about that. Oh, yep, definitely gonna need more glass. So I put glass on top of here so the light gets through to the sapling, of course, on the whole thing. And with the changes to sapling growth, now grow trees in very tight spaces. So here's how this works. Alright, put that there. This off. I'm actually gonna stack these on this side so I can keep placing pistons. I need 6 pistons right here. That's 3. And 1 more. Okay. That should do just fine for this. I actually didn't need these glass. I put too much. This needs to be dirt or some other material. Stone works too, whatever. Because this is where one of my first detectors. This is just a. Actually, this needs to be a repeater. Everything on the inside here needs to be a repeater. This is gonna get very tight in wiring. So these need to face out. I need to add my last. Did I already add it? 3, 6. Okay. Got those. And the piston ladder here. Alright, I didn't need to go that high. But this works. Okay. Torches. Alternating up. Like so. And I believe I need a second repeater here. This far enough out. Like that. Ooh, this is not good. I'm gonna just cancel this. I'm gonna have to move this later. Alright. Yeah, this is all in the way. Actually, so. Alright, where's my pick? That's taking a long time. There's one. Whew. A lot of stuff in here, actually. Get all that out. Okay. So, this platform here. Will activate when a tree is grown, and we'll push all this out. So I'm gonna want, while it's standing still or just sitting there, to not be activated. So this will have a torch. Like that. These pistons here will actually one piston. Oh, not the way it needs to go. I'm gonna have to get down, I guess, a little bit. Down. Ah, son of a. There we go. Okay. That one like that. This piston over here is going to need to be pulled out a little bit. This is kind of risky. I haven't really sized this yet for this platform I built up here, so I may have to extend more and go grab more dirt at some point. Alright, I don't need these oak saplings. These can go. But, yeah. What was it? Torches I wanted out? Yeah. Alright, I don't really need that. That there for now. See, that's a ladder, so okay. Did I pop this dirt on accident? Yeah, I did. That dirt needs to be there, so I'm gonna knock these out so I know. That is the wrong way. Have to fall down this hole again. See if I can. Nope. Alright. I have to jump for it. Oh, laggy. That's not fun. Knock this little off. Oh, wait. Okay, there. Alright. Wait, did I make that too close? Yeah, I did. Space. Hold up. Let me put a... Should be where this block is. Okay. There we go. That's better. Alright. I'm making my buds. These block detectors, they detect whether or not the block below here is there or not. So, I'm gonna get all these out of the way. They're necessary. This is all gonna be wired. Pretty much. I just kind of had that so I could work on it. Definitely good thing I didn't knock that block out. Alright. Get some more scaffolding down here. This is as low as it's gonna get. Okay. So where's my ladder? Over here. Alright, let me get a little makeshift jumping ladder set up here. I really would prefer not to die when I'm making this. Like all of us. Should be just a generic preference when you're building stuff not to die. Alright, so that's set up. This needs to go that there, knock this up. Okay. So this is right in the way too. Go figure, all my ladders are in perfect spot to just be in the wrong spot. I'm gonna need those to get up, so. That looks pretty good. Let's do a little swap here, a little exchange. They don't really need this bottom one. I can always jump up. Alright, made it. Okay. Put my dirt back. Let's get some more dirt. These. Living life on the edge. Alright. Okay, so that's the ladder. That's all good. This is the torch, so this needs a appearance to there. Okay. The thing about these detectors right here, when you place a block on them, they shift. So you have to have everything cleared out and pretty much ready to go when you start working with them. I definitely need a little more space from the looks of it down here to work with. I'm gonna die. Because I will be throwing down quite a few circuits. That'll save me. I'm just gonna do this for good measure. Put a torch on that so nothing spawns and knocks me off. Okay. Let's get to business. Alright, so what do I have? I have that set, that set. Need to build the dip, as I call it. Right here. And the crest. There. Torch goes here. And redstone goes up there, but I'm gonna have to go all the way around and hop up there to make that. Alright, let's go. Shift clicking whole way, just to be careful. Okay. Much easier and creative to do this. If you're gonna practice, just... Alright. So, that's a bud. I'll show you what that does right here. Kinda. I don't have a place to stand. This is gonna be a problem. Alright. So, here we go. So, let's say you're going to place a sapling here. It now recognizes you placed a sapling. And if you place it block here, that goes back on this specific type of bud. So it's a it doesn't reset itself. I use this type for this design because I have two different inputs from the starting zone that I need. Then I have this input from this signal that I need to verify that everything's clear and set properly to go. So now I need to build the second one, second bud over here. And this output is right there. So the output is away, the one I count as the output is away from the initial read. When I'm saying output, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, these blocks need to go. Actually, I needed that block. My bad. So, I need one more block. And the redstone. Alright, so this is my bud for this. Alright, so both these will fire when the block is placed on here. Like that. Now I have to reset both, but... Oh, jeez, that's why I built the scaffolding. Alright. That's some torches, it's getting a little dark. And yeah, you can put underneath, it'll do it. Actually, I need that block there, so that's fine, that'll stay. Put light over there. Maybe light down there. Okay, so I'm gonna have blocks leading into that one. Actually, so let's do that mess there. Pop that so I can get down. Another one so I don't die. Too wide seems to be my safety zone, as you can tell. I almost killed myself there. Or at least fell down and had to run all the way up like I killed myself. Alright. So right here, you're gonna need a repeater. Could place it. Be awesome. Right direction. That'll connect around to that other bud's output, as I am going to call this side that I place the wires on, the output. Alright, this goes over here. So right here is this output. Alright. So I need a block below it. That's not what I'm gonna want. I'm gonna want to come up from there if I can reach it. Nope. I have to do this from below. Fun. Alright, so a block below it. Like that. Is that the block I need? Yeah, it is. Okay. So, tightrope walking here. Right there. Alright. That is the output spot. That will tell me specifically when a sapling has grown. Or is planted, but I nullify the planted signal with a NAND loop, a not AND loop, as it is shortened to NAND. So this output, I'm going to have a repeater place it just in case for redundancy purposes. It's not necessary, but I do it. Alright. So this little cavity here will be the 3 outputs from this. I need one into the other bud loop. I need one down there to activate this exchange vertically. So when your sapling grows, there, this will be down. So the wood block is here, but obviously there's no piston right here to push it away, so you have to have that up vertical signal to fire it. It'll fire that, and then these fire simultaneously afterwards from this one bud. So it recognizes that the tree has grown. That is what this signal does. Alright, so I'm going to have these two head off this way. This one connects to the other bud. I'm just going to clear it out. I'm not going to go set it yet. I'm going to show this piston firing, though, just as an example of what we're doing. So the reason I put this repeater here is for it to shrink this. Tighter circuitry. It's the only reason. To keep it small. Alright, actually I'm gonna put that there. Drop this. Like so. Have this come like this, actually. Alright. I don't think I popped. Did I pop the redstone? Ew. Ooh, could have done that. No, that one's redstone. Okay. Shouldn't be that low. So I was a little confused by my own doing. Alright, so this should be redstone. This torch needs to move. This pops out. I hope I have enough repeaters. Make that go in there. Just to keep it small. Alright, throw up some redstone wiring all the way up. Alright, those are all directed the right way into there. Okay. So, that's all ready. And before this is activated over here, I'm gonna work on building this little section. Yeah, I need to go back down, so let me use my little... I'm not gonna put a block there, so it doesn't matter, but if you do place a block here, you'll screw up your bud if this block is over here, this bud is active, and if you place any blocks around here, you'll change just the signal that it receives. Just FYI. So, it has to come in from this angle, so you need either go down or up, and I want to go down with this, just to shrink how much space I'm using. Alright. I'm gonna place a block below that one. Real quick. So. And spiral this down over here. Alright. So this will connect to both that signal wire there and this bud. That'll be with an NAND connection, neither or. So I'll show you what that does a little bit later. Alright. The bottom line's fixed up. That's all ready to go. Right here, though, needs a little work. This should be enough wiring to make it all the way over there. Maybe that's 15 blocks. Not entirely sure. But, alright, a little example. So this should be ready to go, should all be set. Blocks here, boom. Should fire everything. Why did this not fire? Be off, that should be on. Oh, this didn't fire because I haven't delayed this right. That's right. This has to fire first, so I'm gonna put just 1 tick for now, and then 2 ticks on the top row. That's what I forgot to do. This is why we check things. So that's on the 4th spot, and this one's on the 2nd. I believe it's pistons fire, or stickies fire with 2 count, so. Alright. So reset all that. So all that pulls back, it's down, it should now fire up, and it pushed my block out. As you can see, I just now pushed my wall over. Good stuff. How's it going, X-Tech? I'm just describing all this as I go, so bear with me if I don't like read up, just for future videos. Kind of a guide. Alright, so right here, I like to put glass just because it looks cool and I can tell where this line's heading off of wood when I get my trees grown. And I should probably be using my shovel. Going. And that's why you bring spares. Oop. Get that back. No, actually I need that down. Alright. This... Oh, Happy New Year to you too! And I do have a YouTube, and I will be uploading all my builds onto it eventually. Right now, though, I don't think I have anything uploaded. So, actually, even though I told Twitch, or I used Twitch to try and upload it, it just didn't work, so I didn't mess with it at all. So you can watch these on just the YouTube video, or Twitch video highlight videos, because I'm going to be putting this one up on there. Alright, so this goes like so. I believe I'm actually too close to that, just to be safe, because redstone updates 2 blocks away. So this should be fine, even if I build the redstone wiring here. I'm going to test it, but if it doesn't work, this is why. So this is going in here. And that will reset the other bud. Oh gosh, I forgot I have that up there. That line will reset the other bud when this bud fires. Because this bud recognizes when you have a plant over there. Alright, and why is that active right now? Something's not quite right with that. It's because I have it locked on. I had this over here. That's why. Oh, that'll unfire. I need to not be messing around with this at this moment. Alright, push that over. Alright, everything should be good. Yeah, make sure you have all your buds non-activated when you're doing this. Okay. So this wire here, I'm gonna put down all the way there. Actually, this is a better place to work with right here. This is still underground enough that this will work. Alright, I'm gonna put this wire over here for my NAND loop. Get up. And eat so I can heal up to full health. And here we go. Okay, so I want this signal from here to come out and invert. So it tells me when there's something not there, clockwise, this power is activated. So I'm going to want that to go somewhere around here. And then drop down. I don't want it next to here, so I'm gonna spiral this the other way, actually. And spiral. Up. And server is restarting to refresh the RAM. That's just an automated timer. Alright, so here we go. Actually get this built. Alright, what do we have? This wiring's gonna run across there. So I'm gonna push this down even further. This way. Okay. Wiring right there. And then I'm gonna run it backwards this way. Just because I got too close to everything else. Alright. Put this down. And then this should happily go down here. Alright, actually, this connects right here. Okay, perfect. Now I just need enough space to run this. This, and a bud relay into it, so... Okay. Right here will be my bud relay, this side. And I'm going to put it so that it updates away from the bud itself, just in case I power this block and that powers that. So this will go this way. Don't fire any of this. I'm actually going to need this to go down this way like I initially thought. Okay. So I need to raise this one up one. Let away. Hold up. So this should be fine. Right here. Away from everything. So you need it. You need a 3-block spread going into this, like so. Evenly spaced. Your NAND loop. And they need to run into 2 torches, like so. And actually prevent this from powering that. Okay, it doesn't. This, and this, and then there. So that's a NAND loop. An in and loop. Alright. And I want this to drop down to where the other one is. There below. Have any blocks connected to this? No, so I'm gonna pop these. Join the multiplayer server? Is that what you're asking me? Because I will have a public multiplayer server set up soon. Just this one's my actual real build, so I'm not gonna open it up to anyone. But I will be hosting this map when I get this starting area done. So you can play on this, and I will be going on to it when I do have it up. It's just... I don't want anyone messing with my actual live stream one. No offense. But I just don't trust anyone. Alright, so... the hook... So all this is hooked up now. I believe. Correctly? A little hard to do without seeing it in creative, flying around to check, but okay. So, let me run through it one time. Make sure everything's set. So this is locked in until you have a sapling here. Alright. That'll pop when you place a sapling, it'll release this, and when the tree grows, it'll trigger this bud loop, which will activate all these wires. It should fire the bottom, and then these pistons will fire. It pushes the tree up, fires over the branches. Life is about taking. It is, but that is not the type of risk that I need to take. The type of risk I'm taking is just streaming this so much right now. That's a risk for me. It's a big enough risk. And yeah, so that bud activates that, trips this bud to release it by shooting this piston below, because this block will have been released by the sapling. So that's how this all works. So basically, oh, and then the NAND loop I didn't describe, so I'm going to go describe that real quick. That block will move this bud if it's not locked in or like powered. So, alright. So the NAND loop here takes the signal from this one, and it's saying that this bud loop is not active, so this is powered. It's saying there's nothing in the space here. This is powered. And this, with both of them being powered, it sends a signal, a powered signal, that it's ready to go for a sapling. So it sends this, locks in this bud over here. When this bud's activated by a seedling, or sapling, my bad. I keep saying seedling, other games. So this line will, so it's an in and loop, so both have to be active for this to work. So if this is not active, this will be a dead wire. There'll be no signal from there, which allows this to release, which allows the tree growth here to pop this bud loop and pop everything there, which resets this bud loop here with the signal to it directly, and then with this signal here, it makes sure it doesn't lock itself up, because you're sending a signal across to make sure that there's nothing in the way. Alright, so a little example, I can throw down a sapling right now and show you how it unlocks, and then I'll have to go make some bone meal that I didn't bring with me on just lack of paying attention. Alright, so see? Oh, that didn't work. What happened? Where did I mess up? The idea here is for this all to pop. Was something, so this popped correctly. This should have unlocked. So my NAND loop is screwed up, I think. Probably because it's, yeah, this is why. That's what I thought. I should have done this. That's what I messed up. Let's go. Alright. That is now fixed right there. Second. I need one more. And I'm going to run this. Actually, I can do this better from over here. So, pop this down, go around, and pop in. So what you just need is a input directly into the side of this. I forgot to place these in the right spacing. So there you go. Now it works. That's the fix. Sorry about that. Alright. That's why we run tests. Alright, sapling is in. Block's released, as it should. This is all set to trigger. And when that sapling grows, it'll push it out. I'm gonna go get some bone meal to show an example of after. Actually, hold up. And make sure that you put your glass here to limit it. Completely forgot to do this. Alright, so I'm gonna hop across. A little hopscotch. Alright, this needs to be up. I'm just gonna throw down some dirt so I can do this real quick before that tree grows. You need a bar in all of this. So this is just the perfect height. 7 blocks or so, I believe. Actually 8. It's 8. 8 blocks before you get super large trees with branches that you don't want. Alright, so we're gonna put these up. Pop up. Make sure you have this covered like so. You just need it like this. 1 block above. Oh, thanks. I hope you can set it up yourself and try it out. Or just watch the video to see if it works. But it does. I spent a lot of time in creative trying to get this to work right. So that's an automatic harvester. Have a good day. X-Tech. I'll see you around, I guess, maybe? I'm just grabbing some bone to mill for anyone who just stopped in. I need to do this quickly. That way. Furnaces. Nah, I don't need stone. I usually have... Ooh. Not do that much. I just want to... Let's do that. That should be enough. Hopefully a tree will grow with 48. Not saying much though. Alright. I'm gonna head back over. I don't lag off my ladder and die. Jeez. Multiplayer servers. Okay. And that's fun. Zombie on top of my giant nether portal. Well, so I don't have any of this built. I'm just building my devices, as you can tell. And I just wanted my melon mural up, just because I like my melon mural. So nothing here is really built. I'm just getting everything set up for my automated materials gathering so I can actually fill all this in with my real mega build. So, oh, nope, don't. Ah, now I gotta go all the way back up again. Gosh. I would fall. Alright. So I will put this up on a highlight with just the build of this to show like how it's done. But yeah, so this should all fire correctly. Oh, come on. Because it's too dim. I need glowstone. Ah. Timer for daylight. I think I have some glowstone actually in the chest, so I'm gonna go grab that. That is why that didn't work, FYI. So, here's the fix for nighttime. I usually don't run these with glowstone because I don't actually click on them, I just let them automatically run. So, actually, do I not? Fun. Alright, I'll go in the nether real quick. There's a patch of glowstone over there. Come on, piggy. Okay, let's see if I can make this. My piston. Stay away! Alright. Alright, so here we go. My awesome nether portal that landed me right in a fortress. Can't get any luckier than that. Make sure I have a pig. That'd be bad. Okay. So I know I just need 4. So I'm gonna go build off here real quick. Some dirt. Hopefully I don't get blasted by a ghast, which would be embarrassing. Oh, do I have my inventory full? Shoot. Get rid of this cobblestone. Don't need that. Alright, let's get some glowstone here. Did I pick up something? Alright, that should be enough. I just need 1. Alright. And that zombie pigman will probably knock me off. Okay, where is he? Right here. I think I'm in the space. Oh man, he almost got me. That's why that's like 3 or 4 wide. He died down there. I was hoping I'd see him fall to his death for that. Alright. I wish I could cut these out from Twitch videos. Glass, get rid of you. I just need this glowstone. Alright. Go up. Go right about here. Oh, popped everything because I did that. It's bound to happen. Let everything reset like it should. Alright, here we go. Wait, no it didn't. Ooh. That's back. Is that not locked? That is not locked. I set all this up, but I messed it up because I didn't fire it correctly. Alright. So this is firing, this block is here. Alright. Move over. Had to reset that. That's the one downfall. Don't ever pop those blocks once you have it all perfectly set up. Okay. Here you go. That releases it. That should go. Hopefully this will grow. Did it not? No, it did. Alright, so what happened is it pushed these blocks over. It grows trees up to that height. And it reset itself really quickly. It's pretty efficient. Doesn't take a lot of materials, as I've just started playing. So all you have to do is pretty much sit here, plant. Okay. So I think I'm running into a problem over here. This line. Yeah. Okay. So this, I think I'm blocking my own signal here. I need to fix all this up. There's a little problem with my delay over here. So, very time dependent the design. So I gotta make sure there's no redundancies with this block and that the delays are all right. And dealing with lag of the multiplayer server, that may mess it up a little. So I'm just gonna run this, make sure the reset. I'm gonna run it till I get the reset working. And it didn't lock, so I'm gonna have to go pop that manually again. Block. Actually, I'm gonna keep a block there. Just for good measure. Alright, so it's all set. Fire it. Oh, I would run out of I'm just gonna make all those bones. And a bone mill. Oh snap, Noella. There you go. Oh yeah, Noella, so I was sick yesterday, and I didn't actually make any progress on my design, but today I figured it out. How I'm gonna do it. I'll show you. I got it set up. It's already working, other than the fact my reset button's not, but that's just minor stuff. I think that has to deal with the multiplayer server lag. I'm gonna have to set it, the delays on all the ticks on all these repeaters, right? But figure it out. So yeah, Noella, you can play on my private server when I get it set up. Cost me money though. Alright, so that didn't reset. Yeah, so we're all good. Okay. Bro. Do I have a tree, like, in the way? Is that a problem? No, shouldn't be. Should still grow. Just unlucky. There we go. And this should be on. Is it? I can't tell. Looks dead. There's no sparkling lights. Something's wrong. 2 extra. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. So yeah, the initial part's working, but the delays are wrong. Obviously. What in the world is going on? I can't. Freaking cloud cover. Right where I'm building. Alright. Too many trees. Alright, so you see here how it's pushing it over automatically as I do it, and resetting is now the problem. Why? Why is this not working right? That pops up, that delays, that pops. Something... My timing over here is wrong. Oh, that would do it. That's the problem. I'm gonna push this back, that'll fix it. That's why it's not working. Ah, that sucks. Such an easy fix. Alright. This is why you always check. Check your builds. Alright, so I'm just gonna have this cut across itself so it's even smaller than it was with my first design. So... I need those torches. Here we go. Torch. Power. And redstone. Oh geez. Okay. Easy fix. Problem now is I need to find a way to make it so it's easier to see like, where to plant. Like I think I'm gonna have something down here as my space. Like right there. Alright. This should work. So yeah. I need like a walkway through here. This isn't attached to anything. Oh, that works. There's a walkway. Alright. So yeah. Now have an efficient